ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, we have a decent amount of video game news this week, so let's jump right in with the Fortnite news. So, the big Fortnite news of the week is the recent update change to the Fortnite reload mode. Fortnite basically released the ranked version of Fortnite Reload this week, and it's been a very, very big success. A lot of people have been playing it, a lot of streamers as well. And to kind of celebrate the occasion, Fortnite has basically added unlockable kind of, an unlockable skin to the Fortnite ranked reload mode. The skin is called Felina, which is basically, a feline, like a cat kind of skin. Definitely reminds me of like a try-hard version of maybe the Lynx skin. So it definitely fits, with the ranked kind of theme a little bit. But yeah, basically how it works is the more you rank up and level up, the closer you get to unlock the skin. And once you obtain the skin, there are actually unlockable styles for it. So if you get to Unreal or Champion rank and stuff like that, you actually unlock special color edit styles. And they look kind of nice. I'm looking at them right now. The Unreal style is probably the best one, but probably the most difficult one to obtain. If you see anybody with that one, chances are they're extremely good at Fortnite. But yeah, and those are going to be unlockable for the skin, but you have to get to those ranks. If you don't make it there, then of course you just get to have the regular version of the skin. But still, super, super awesome. I'll definitely try to unlock the skin, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get some of those special styles. Additionally, Fortnite is celebrating its 7-year birthday. This is absolutely crazy. So it's the 7-year anniversary or birthday of Fortnite, and they're celebrating right now on the Fortnite map. The battle bus is all galaxy themed with a big birthday cake and the number 7 on it. And around the map, you'll find locations with birthday cakes, and if you eat the cake, you gain some shield or some health, depending what you need. And yeah, it's just really fun time to be playing Fortnite, and it's crazy to think that Fortnite has been out for 7 years. That is so crazy when you think about it. Wow. Who would have thought Fortnite would be, still popular all these years later? And to celebrate, Fortnite is doing the same thing it does for every birthday. It's basically giving away a back bling with the, number 7 and a birthday cake on it. And there's also a birthday cake pickaxe you can unlock. And Fortnite basically does this every year for the birthday of the game. But it's still nice to unlock, some free stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the big news with Fortnite. But we got some extra news this week, so this is actually kind of awesome. So this week they revealed a special PlayStation 5 controller, and it's like a special limited edition Fortnite PS5 controller, and it looks awesome. I really, really want this controller. I'll put up the photo here so you can all see. But basically it has some graffiti artwork and some Fortnite characters and stuff, and it just, it's a nice kind of customization look to the PS5 controller. It looks way better than just the standard controller. And my personal favorite color is blue, this. I don't know where it's going to be sold, but I will try to get this when it comes out. Let me know in the comments what you all think of the new Fortnite controller. Next we got some news. This was a big announcement this week. So Ghost of Tsushima is getting a sequel called Ghost of Yotei. And this is going to be a PS5 exclusive game coming next year. And people are really, really excited for this. Ghost of Tsushima, the year it came out, was one of the best games of that year. It won so many Game of the Year awards and was considered to be by many people one of the absolute best PS4 games. So we're basically getting the sequel now on the PS5, and I'm sure it's going to be just as good. It's made by the exact same development team, so I'm excited for this. This is going to be a very big deal. Sony announced a remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS5, and it's releasing on the 31st of October. It's not really a Halloween game, but I guess it's coming out on Halloween. And if you already own the game on PS4, you're going to be able to pay $10 to upgrade it on your PS5. So that's kind of nice. I like that they're doing that. But I just gotta say, what is up with all these remasters? Like, there are so many games like Uncharted or The Last of Us. Like, we got the remaster and then another remaster. Like, I don't know, I would like some new games if that's okay. But yeah, more people will get to play Horizon Zero Dawn now, so I guess that's good. Let's see what else. This is incredible. So, the Legacy of Kain. Any of you remember I talked about this a few weeks ago? There was a rumor about a collection or remaster of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Well, it just got announced this week that the original Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver game and the sequel are being remastered and are releasing on just about everything. So, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC, Xbox, everyone is going to get access to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. And as a fan of this series, this is kind of a big deal because we have not gotten new games in this series for a very, very long time. So if this kind of collection sells well, and if enough new people maybe become fans of this series or get interested, we might get a new game. So I'm excited, and the graphics look great. They basically remastered these older games, gave them better textures and, better resolution and FPS and stuff. So they're gonna look amazing, on like the PlayStation 5 and stuff. So very excited for that. PlayStation announced a Chroma collection for their PS5 consoles and controllers. And basically they're kind of like chrome, almost like metallic color versions of the PS5 console and DualSense. I'll post the pictures here. They look very shiny, very, very cool. I just don't know if I'll actually try to get one of these. Personally, I'm happy with my own PS5 that I have right now, but if I didn't have a PS5, maybe I would get one of these. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you all think of the Chroma collection that Sony just announced. And yeah, these colors are coming out in winter, so no specific release date yet. Next we got some bad news for Ubisoft. Yo, Ubisoft is not doing good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so apparently the recent Star Wars Outlaws game has been selling so bad for Ubisoft that they are starting to talk about like cutting a lot of jobs at the company. There have been reports that investors at the company, the higher-ups, are incredibly mad in these meetings, talking about how Ubisoft has been failing so hard recently, and they're blaming a lot of people, especially the leadership and stuff like that. And then, like today, the union for Ubisoft's, like employees, their staff, basically called for a strike. So they would all, not go to work and strike to kind of protest how they've been treated by Ubisoft. Apparently, Ubisoft has not been paying people that well and has been forcing people to come to work for even longer hours than they should. And right now, like in the last day, they basically delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was the next big Assassin's Creed game that was set in Japan. They delayed this game, and they said partly due to this entire situation. So the game is not ready to ship. The staff are kind of, going on strike. There's all these problems with Star Wars Outlaws, and they just said, hey, stop. Don't release the game. And they're delaying it to February 2025 for now. But yeah, and the stock prices for Ubisoft are just dropping, and yeah, the company is not doing well right now, so it'll be interesting to see what happens, but this is still a developing story for Ubisoft. So yeah, it's crazy to think that the company that everyone, loved their games has had so much trouble recently. Next, there is a rumor that Blizzard is working on a first-person shooter for their game Starcraft. So this is kind of weird. For those that don't know, Starcraft is not a shooter at all. But it's a very popular Blizzard franchise. There was Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2, and there have been many expansions and updates for that game as well. Very competitive multiplayer game. And they're making a game set in that universe, but it's going to be a shooter, like a first-person shooter. We don't know what it's trying to compete with. Some people are saying it's supposed to be a little bit like a Halo-style game, maybe something more like a Battlefield or Call of Duty. But there have been other, comparisons that there might be like trying to make something a little bit different, but like a Doom-style game possibly. But yeah, still kind of weird. Like, as a rumor, I don't know if this is actually happening, but it's still interesting to think about, I can totally see it though. The recent Space Marine, Warhammer 40k game sold extremely well. So maybe Blizzard looked at that and was like, hey, why don't we do that, but with StarCraft, So maybe they're thinking of doing something in that style. Black Myth Wukong, incredible game, has been selling super well worldwide. It has sold over 20 million copies already. It probably sold more by the time I'm talking about this, but yeah, over 20 million copies. So Black Myth Wukong is a huge success. People are already putting it in their top 5, top 10 games of the year. Astrobot, personally, I think is my top favorite game of the year so far. But yeah, there have been so many great games this year, so I'm very happy to see it has been selling very well. What else do we got here? The remaster rumor that I talked about last week has started to get more news recently. So last week I talked about Days Gone, a PlayStation game on the PS4 that was rumored to get remastered for the PS5, and there have been more and more talks about this, so it really looks like Days Gone is going to get a remaster at some point for the PlayStation 5, very similar to what they're doing with Horizon Zero Dawn. So it seems like Sony is looking back to the PS4 and is basically trying to bring all those big games onto the PS5 with, better graphics, better FPS. Next, we got some Xbox news. Yes, I did not forget about Xbox. Don't worry, everybody. We have some Xbox news. So there is a rumor that Microsoft, right after Sony announced the PS5 Pro, is already thinking of announcing their own next-gen console, like a Series X, but more powerful. So kind of like a PS5 Pro, but Xbox version. And the rumor is that the next-gen Xbox is going to be, as powerful, if not more powerful, than the Series X, but also have a handheld version. So they might be trying to do something like the Nintendo Switch, where like you have your powerful Xbox and then you have like a handheld screen that you can take with you to play your games off your Xbox, maybe like streaming it or something. We don't really know much, but it seems like they're trying to look to create something like the Nintendo Switch right now, so a handheld but also a console type thing. So not much news, just rumors, but that sounds interesting. Next, Microsoft is planning stuff for the 25th anniversary of Xbox and Halo, and they're basically saying to look forward to announcements to kind of celebrate the anniversary of both of those. So, wow, it's crazy to think Xbox has been around for 25 years. That is such a long time. And Halo, of course, has also been around basically since the start of Xbox. So they're very important to one another. So you would think that maybe they're going to announce some kind of special collection game, or maybe a new Halo or something. I honestly don't know. Maybe they'll make a limited edition Xbox console. That would be nice, like Halo themed or something like that. And last piece of news is about the Sonic and Shadow Generations game that's coming out in October, so very, very soon. So it was recently revealed that there's going to be a kind of Sonic Generations pack, which will add Keanu Reeves' voice to one of the levels in Sonic and Shadow Generations. And it's basically going to be a level themed around the Sonic 3 movie. So the new movie coming out is going to directly tie in with the new Sonic and Shadow game. So yeah, if you want to hear Shadow played by Keanu Reeves, you're going to be able to hear that in the movie, but also for a level in the game as well. So that's really nice. And yeah, that's kind of all the big news for this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. So long, and farewell.